One, two, three, start.
Dear members of the search committee, Dishik University, Department of International Relations, hello, and today I'm preparing here a demo lecture with reference to the recruitment process in Department of International Relations, Dishik University, and I have chosen to speak on the topic of neorealism. Neorealism is the reformation of the classical realism. And the realism is perceiving that international relations is a struggle for power by different states to pursue their interests. And this assumption of realism is based on the concept that human nature is egoistic, self-centered. Therefore, this determines that the states are behaving self-centered in international relations. However, neorealism is challenging this assumption and is reformulating the classical realism, and this reformulation can be understood from two basic assumptions of the neorealism. The first assumption of the neorealism is that it is the international structure which is anarchic and that is compelling the states to behave self-centered, not the human nature. And at the same time, it is the lack of authority which brings conflict and competition, the security competition in between the states to pursue their interests through power. No, there is lack of authority means there is no international government which can ensure the maintenance of sovereignty and ensure the survival of the states. So the states are relying on the self-help in this anarchic international structure. The neorealism is furthering the exposition of the international relations through three key elements. The first element is organizing principle. The organizing principle is defining. The organizing principle in itself is divided on two principles. One is anarchy. The anarchy defines the structure of international relations. And the hierarchy. Hierarchy defines the structure, the order within the country, within the society, where power is given to different authorities and delegated from top to bottom to different authorities to maintain order in the society. However, that's not the case in the international system. In international system, the international system is working on the principle of anarchy. No government, no power over the sovereign states. The second key element of the international relations is differentiation of the units. And here the word units defines the states. And this differentiation of units means that the states are equal in terms of their sovereignty. In exercising their sovereignty, they are equal. And however, they are equal in the sovereignty, they are equal in sovereign practices, but they are not equal in capabilities. And that is the third key element of neorealism to explain the nature, functioning of the international system. And these uneven capabilities between states defining the nature and functioning of states in international system. And because of these uneven capabilities, states are trying to increase these capabilities, maximize the power to pursue their interests in the international system. This competition to increase capacities and maximize power brings in the polarity in international system. The world is getting divided into different polars, bipolar or multipolar world system. And with the help of the great powers, this multipolar or bipolar system is consequentially changing into a balance of power system. And balance of power system, according to the realism or new realism is an order which maintains global peace and global order. Then, here I am summarizing the new realisms. The explanation, exposition, description, assumptions are regarding international system. The international system, according to the new realism, is very much anarchic in nature, and it is based on the equal political units. That means the states, which are the primary actors in the international system. And in this anarchy, these political units are dependent on the self-help, depending on their own capabilities to pursue their interests and perform and act in the international system. And this anarchic structure is developing the uncertainties and suspicions in between the states. And because of these uncertainties and suspicions, the conflicts and hostile situation in international relations is order of the day, according to the, as per the realist theory or new realist theory. And because of the hostile situations and conflicts between the states, it brings the security dilemma. A security dilemma is a situation where the states cannot trust each other, and every state is perceived as a threat to each other. And in this security dilemma, if the states has to pursue their interests, maintain their sovereignty and survival, they have to maximize their powers. They have to maximize their relative capabilities as well as relative gain while interacting with the other states. And when they are maximizing their powers, there is a situation coming in, that is the polarity. The world is getting divided into different poles, bipolar or multipolar world order. And because of the intervention of the great powers, 5 to 7 great powers, this polarity, bipolarity or multipolarity consequentially is culminating into the balance of our system. And if there is any change, any breakdown in the balance of our system, it leads again to the anarchy, again the power competition. And this cycle is defining the nature of functioning of the international system. And this neo-realist theory, the reformulation of the classical realism by Kent Walls, has been given in 1979 in his book, The Theory of International Politics. And that is my lecture. Hope I will be getting selected or shortlisted for further process of interviews to get selected in your department. Thank you and all.